Okay, something really interesting happened as I was like setting up for this reading. Just making sure you can see it all. The first card that popped out was Secrets with a candle here, but if you actually look in the candle, there's lots of different things happening, lots of different memories maybe happening in there. Now, that was not the thing that I went, whoa. I was going through different decks, so I haven't used this deck in a while. This is Life Happens Oracle deck. I usually use the What's the Vibe deck. And I was going through the mounting of different cards that I have here. And this one was just there. I turned it over. And straight after putting down Secrets, the Runaway. Secrets, running from problems. So I know that I'm being called to read this. And I heard not yet. But we have Secrets, Wusa, and 2 Faced in Reverse. There is a need, it's almost like there's a calm before the storm happening here. Someone has been hiding or maybe even running from a problem. They've been trying to keep calm about it, but their mask is definitely slipping. It's definitely slipping. And I feel that people are seeing this. People are definitely seeing that this person, look, they're seeing the truth. They're literally seeing the truth, or the evidence is pointing to them. That's interesting because magnifying glass, I think of like a PI. Why am I thinking of like Inspector Gadget? Inspector Gadget. There may be police that are on the trail of someone whose mask is slipping, who's been hiding a secret for a while. Okay, I'm going to quickly read this one. And it says here, for Runaway, such a pretty card, right? The streets are busier than usual, and the number of people and voices clamouring in the market is overwhelming. But even among them, one person stands out, dressed in clothes that look a little too foreign, a map in their hands and a look of uncertainty on their face. The Runaway has lived in a cage their entire life, protected yet stifled by wealth and a good family. The Runaway longed for new experiences but was unable to break free. Now that they've finally made their escape, however, they've realised the world outside is too vast. And they fear that they can't ask for help lest someone send them back home again. It's normal to want to run from your problems rather than facing them, but you'll soon find that this won't resolve anything. Your problems will simply follow you until you're overwhelmed by everything that you've been avoiding. It's time to start admitting to yourself what you're running from and address it. Now, I don't feel like this is for you. I feel like this is for whoever this person is that is definitely running from their problems. They may be doing mindful techniques here to kind of, I don't know, keep their head above water, so to speak. And if you actually look at this card, they're sitting on top of a wave. This person may feel like they're drowning. It's that saying, isn't it? I'm not waving, I'm drowning. You have Two-Face coming out here. And then Truth. This person's fingerprints are on something, or their DNA is on something, or there is something unmistakably unique to them. And I think that someone's investigating them for it. And they've ran from this. They may have evaded the cops before, or they may have evaded some sort of being interrogated, some being a suspect in something. What's going on here? Laughter is coming out. Okay, so they may have been laughing about this in the past. Been told to put it back. They may have been laughing about this in the past. There is something that was not given to them. They took something. What did they take? What's this secret? Okay, I need to try again. Show us what we need to see, please. Tell us about truth. Spiritual bath. Okay, this person has something attached to them. And it really is their problems. Whatever it is that they've been running from, lying about, is following them. Tell me more about this. Thank you. Shadow self and longing is coming out. Okay, so they've done something to somebody that they maybe at one point were in some sort of relationship with. This person could have a lot of anger within themselves, a lot of resentment when it comes to any of your celebrations. This person is coming forward as a distorted masculine. Okay, so we have shadow self coming out. This person sits inside their shadow, or they've done something in the past where they acted from their shadow, and whatever they've done is following them like an echo in a hall. Literally, no matter where they go, they're reminded. They're literally reminded. Do you want me to put longing out? Okay. Wow, wow. Okay. So I'm going to put secret over here. Okay, my name is Bronwen. This is Bronwen's Cove Tarot 111. If you are new to my channel, welcome in. It's always good to have new faces. The more the merrier, right? If you are a returning subscriber, so family, it's good to have you back. I'm going to ring a bell. This is just a cleanser space around us, for me, for you, for everybody involved. If you have any type of sound sensitivity, I do advise that you turn down your listening device in 3, 2, and in 1. Perfecto. Now let me just move these ones out of the way. Why did I hear trying to grasp something? They're trying to grasp something. And it's not them. There is an outside party that I feel like this person's been interviewed before about something. Like police, not interviewed for a job. I mean, the police are questioning this person. They have questioned this person before. And, there's different tactics that the police can use. They can try and be really friendly with them. They can be like, oh, it wasn't your fault. You didn't mean to do this, but don't you think that you want to get your story out? They go for all of these different angles. One of the angles that they may have gone for either in the past or right now is help me understand. Help me understand what happened, because I'm confused. Don't you want to make sure that your story gets out properly, that you are portrayed in a certain way? And whoever it is that's been holding this secret, I feel like they've been holding this for such a long time that they do want to give it up, but they don't at the same time. And I heard an arrest is imminent. Arrest is imminent. Where would you like me to go? Okay. I'm sorry if I keep clearing my throat. I do have a little bit of a cold at the moment. If I feel like I'm going to cough, I will pause the video, because no one wants to hear Bronwen coughing down the video. Like now, give me one sec. There we go. Let's see. We've got the Tower coming out with the Knight of Wands. Yeah, this is something that they cannot keep to themselves anymore, or the evidence is stacking up. Crow's just agreed, man. There's a sign. You have the Tower coming out, massive change, crumbling. A crumbling has begun. I feel like they were witness to something. They have a lot of information on something that I feel could actually bring down a lot of people. Because when you look at inside this candle, this person's not looking at one thing that's happening. They're looking at many different people doing many different things. So they know a lot more than they're actually letting on to know. And the Knight of Wands, do you want me to put this down? No, okay. Tell me about Rusa. I feel like you are going to need to find your center, because when this comes out, it's going to be shocking. And I feel like a lot of people who watch my channel already are very intuitive, are very tapped into the divine. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. Vibration attracts vibration, and I do feel like I have a lot of high priests, a lot of high priestess, emperors, empresses in my comment section, in the chat, that maybe you were just watching and not commenting. You may already know that something is coming. You may already be aware of who it is that has betrayed you in the past. And look, we have Empress in reverse. Absolute betrayal. Absolute betrayal. The Empress being in reverse is feeling small, ungrounded. There is no harvest. There's nothing there that will grow, because this is our feminine of receiving. And when it's in reverse, it is stagnant. It is blocked. Okay, it seems like someone here was blocking you from receiving something that divinely is yours. And they knew all of the people that were involved in blocking something that actually is yours and was yours and wasn't given to you when you were supposed to have it. Okay. And I heard and saw the word risk when I looked back over here. They don't want to risk something. I don't know what it is that they don't want to risk. But maybe they saw a lot when they were younger. They saw a lot when they were younger, because something's happened here in the past that they are literally running away from. And they've been They've been caught or pinned down, or they're having this interview, and I know that the police are, they're not coming on really hot and heavy just yet. They're trying to coax out as much information, because this person may feel they may be a flight risk. They may be, like it says, runaway. They may run away. Tell me more about the Two-Faced in reverse. What do we need to know about this? What do we need to know about this, please and thank you? Okay, I don't know if that wants up or down. Up. So we had the Page of Wands coming out. Page of Wands, again, is a flight risk. This is somebody who will get up and travel with the drop of a hat. You know, pack very lightly. Let's go. Let's get out of here. Pack up in the middle of the night and then just gone. But you also have the Page of Wands is an energy of adventure. Oh my gosh, didn't I say that I saw the word risk and heard the word risk? This is a risk taker. This is somebody who takes risks. So what did they do? You have the Seven of Wands coming out here. You have the King of Wands as well. Okay, the information, I feel like some sort of interview that they've had at a police station with a sheriff, with whoever, the feds, is more or less stating the information. We already have this information. Now we just want to understand what happened. Now, I don't know if they have all of the information, or they're just duping this person into explaining and giving a confession. But it does seem that it has to do with theft. I heard fraud, embezzlement, something to do with money. It's something to do with money here. Physical money. Tell me about spiritual bath in reverse. Thank you. Nine of Swords. Okay, this person has not been worrying about almost like the consequences of what they've done for a very long time and what they've got involved in. I feel like this person is very overwhelmed, very, very overwhelmed. They were introduced to something very young, some sort of conniving, scheming, planning. You have a High Priestess in reverse here. Nine of Swords in reverse is, don't worry, chill out, he'll be fine, there's nothing to stress over, you'll be absolutely okay. I feel like something's been pinned on this person. Something's been pinned on this person by a High Priestess. This High Priestess may have chosen violence. This could be their mother, this could be their father, it could be a caregiver, or just somebody who is seen as an elder in the community. With the Five of Wands coming out, the first thing that I thought of was like fighting, or like someone getting out the belt and giving the other person, you know, giving that child a beat. And then we have longing coming out as well. So I don't know, someone was angry. Someone was angry with, what were they angry with? Why are they so angry here? Tell me about the Tower. Got Two of Pentacles. All of the information this person has can literally topple an entire, it's not an organization, it could be, but there's a massive group of people. I'm going to cough again, I'm really sorry, one sec. It could topple an entire community of people, but it also takes away some sort of stability, foundation, or brainwashing that this person has been through, because they would have to adopt in this elder of the community, or because this High Priestess in reverse is also giving me Queen of Cups in reverse. The Two of Pentacles is a decision unmade. This is somebody juggling whether or not they should tell the truth. Tell me about, oh, okay. You have the Nine of Cups coming out here in reverse, a lack of satisfaction, a lack of happiness, feeling uncomfortable where you are, either in life or in where you physically have been placed. Okay, this person may be feeling very uncomfortable, and they may be trying to like disconnect a little bit so they don't have to be there, and they keep getting pulled back again by whoever this police officer, sheriff, fed, whoever it is. Be prepared for something uncomfortable to come forward, because towers always are uncomfortable. No matter if we're really good at adapting to change, no matter how many changes come in, they're always going to be slightly uncomfortable, because, you know, it's shaking up the old to bringing space for the new. And that means letting go of lots of parts of ourselves, identity, the things around us that make us feel safe and secure. Letting go of a lot of those things to move forward, to excel, to expand. And here, why am I getting this is like someone's family? This feels like family more than anything else. Tell me what we need to know. Six of Wands in the World is coming out. There's a marriage of some sort. And the Ace of Pentacles. So the Six of Wands can be a marriage. It can be a victory that's happening here. Look, everyone's celebrating. Really, really celebrating. Okay, so it seems like this person has let slip or is going to let slip some sort of celebration that that this group has done, that they did in the past, that they've done at present when it comes to money. And I want to know more about how this is connected to you, because I feel like this money, inheritance, insurance, whatever it may be, is actually yours. The World coming out here. This is a completion. The cycle ended. Yeah, this is they're playing good cop bad cop with this person. They are showing them bit by bit the evidence that they have, and the more that they show, I don't know, there's some sort of strategy that they have. The more that they're talking to them, the more this person is kind of letting slip a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more. And I think when they kind of stop and they don't want to give any more information because they're kind of toing and froing, do I really want to rat out so and so and so and so? This is when the police officer, whoever, brings in some sort of damning evidence. Some sort of damning evidence here. The Five of Cups. There was the Ace of Pentacles, and I wish I'd shown you it properly, because with the spiritual bath being here in reverse to the Nine of Swords to the Five of Cups, this person is under some sort of illusion that they're being protected, that they're being protected by this group, by this family of people. It's like family criminals, you know, a family of criminals. Why am I getting like, oh my gosh, The Sopranos. The Sopranos. I flipping love watching that show as a kid. That I think it's dawning on them that they've actually been like been a lamb led to the slaughter. Like, they're being told they have to take the hit for the family. They have to, you know, they may have to go to prison for the family, and that wasn't what was agreed. That's not something that they should be doing anyway, because there's something about how young they were when this first happened. But as they've got older, they had free will to get in contact with you and let you know, and they didn't. They literally didn't. This is what I mean by there's brainwashing going on in here. There is brainwashing going on in here. If you are told that, you know, you will never amount to anything unless you live in the house of your mum or your auntie or your grandfather, and if you don't listen to what they're saying, they'll throw you out on the street and you'll have nothing. If you've seen this person do this to other people, why would you feel like they wouldn't do it to you? So there is definitely this energy of brainwashy, culty fear that's coming from this person over here. Why am I getting this? Could be like a cousin, a sibling, someone that you may have grown up with. Tell me about the Nine of Swords, please. Thank you. Page of Cups is coming out now. Three of Cups is coming out here. Yeah, this person could be quite naive. They could just listen and do exactly as they're told because they've been told to do that. There seems to be a lot of loyalty, and it's based in fear. Three of Cups coming out here. Celebrations, but also drinking. Something about drinking here. A High Priestess in reverse may have been an alcoholic. They may have had issues with addictions. The Shadow being in reverse, this person was not fun to be around, but if they were the one that was protecting this person, I don't know, they placed a lot of responsibility on this child. This is giving me oh my gosh, what is it called? Something Summer House. Top Boy Summer House. I swear it's Top Boy Summer House, where they show like this kid being introduced into the world of gangs and substances and stuff like that, and, you know, seeing someone getting beaten up like to a pulp, and this person is a kid. They're like a young teenager, and it's shocking. It's absolutely traumatizing, right? But you can't show them that you're traumatized. Very, very like dysfunctional, toxic, retete. That's what I'm getting here. That's what I'm getting here. This person is deceptive. They get like their children or kids around them or whoever to do the dirty work, to carry things for them, to take information from here to there. But they do it in a way like they don't want to get their hands dirty. So if anything happens, it's this kid that goes to prison, who's now a grown-up kid, right? Not them. That's what they're thinking. But I do feel like this person over here is connected to something more sinister than just stealing money from you. As in, I feel like they're doing this to many people. They may have... It's organised crime. There's some sort of organised crime going on here. Yeah, you got the Knight of Wands coming out. I knew that was going to come out again. Knight of Wands to the Five of Wands to longing. Okay, I'm not really getting with that being so much romantic as I'm getting it being that someone's sibling or cousin or whoever really wants to connect. They've always wanted to connect and tell the truth and say, this is what I heard, this is what I know. But they were too frightened to. They were literally too frightened to, so they just ran away. They ran away from it. They kept their head down. They kept themselves in the dark, didn't say nothing. And now's their chance to actually speak up on it, because they're going to get arrested for this, because they're accomplice. They're literally an accomplice in this. Okay. Tell me, I want to get a little bit from what's the vibe. I absolutely love this deck. Tell me about this secret. Tell me about this secret. Glow up and distance. New opportunities, new career, successful business. Okay, so there's some sort of business here that got almost like a cash injection put into it, because the money that was supposed to be given to you, this really is giving me like inheritance that was stolen, money that was stolen, something that was supposed to be given to you, property sold and then used to feed into something else that they were doing. And all of the success they have now is only because it was built on the foundations of someone else's money. Okay, I had a stop shop. What's a stop shop? Chop shop. Tell me about this Nine of Pentacles, Rusa, Empress in reverse. What do we need? Archangel Michael, protection, prevention from harm, divine intervention. That was in reverse. Okay. This person here may suffer from anxiety. They may have social awkwardness or social anxiety as well. Being put on the spot could be very difficult for them. They could have cognitive issues. I am not a doctor. I am not a therapist. I cannot diagnose anyone, nor would I even want to. This is just the energy that's coming through. We have got drowning coming out here, over your head, overextended and rock bottom. Literally, I feel like this is the reason why the police have been kind of like building bit by bit the pressure rather than going straight in, because if they'd gone straight in, this person would have just shut down. But they're getting bits and bits and bits of information. So there's going to be a lot of arrests going on here. Not just this person here, but you have a high priestess over here. You have other family members that were aware of this. And I think the reason they're going so slowly is because they're trying to get... It's not just about your family. It's about who your family is working for or connected to. I heard court system. Court system. They want to know about these corrupt government officials. So this could have gone to the FBI, you know. Tell me about the Page of Wands. What's going on here? Established. Look at this. Settled, secure, and wealthy. This is what I mean. This person has stayed because they get things paid for them. But it's a very restrictive way of living. Possibilities. Follow your dreams. Make up your mind. Believe in yourself. Exactly. There's no being able to do any of this. And I think that the police officers are trying to show this person as well. You've kind of been like pulled in. I think they want to play it kind of like you are the innocent one, because you are innocent up until a certain degree. I'm going to cough again. One sec. Oh, my throat. You are innocent up until a certain degree, until a certain time. Like after you've known about it for however long, and you know that where that money has come from is actually footing your rent bills, buying you shoes, buying you all these nice things, especially with settled, secure, and wealthy. That's when you have to actually ask yourself morally, is this right? Should I be, you know, reporting these people? And this person didn't. They literally did not. Did not. Tell me about Page of Cups, please. Page of Cups, suffering in silence, unspoken desires, real feelings, broken dreams. Okay, so the past is really catching up with this person. It's really catching up with them. I heard signed confession. A signed confession is coming. Two-faced in reverse. Look, two-faced over here and two-faced over here. Double life cheater, backstabber is upside down. I feel like this person is going to do the right thing. Me placing it down over here, though, you have a high priestess in reverse. So you have an elder here who may, when they get pulled in, they are going to try and shift the blame. They're going to shift the blame over to this person over here and just be like, it had nothing to do with me. It was all to do with this person here. And it's going to become like this tit for tat, their word against the other person's. What would you do if you were in this position? Would you sell them out? Paranoid and distance, divorce, ghosted and separation is coming through as well. Anyone that was with them that actually benefited from this has kind of left, but they are still going to be held responsible for knowing, partaking and stealing. And stealing, this is fraud, man. Cautious, insecure and guarded is upside down. So if you have any type of like what's the word, signs or synchronicities, that psychic kind of like knowing of, I know what was taken from me. You aren't paranoid, you aren't insecure, you aren't guarded, you know what you're talking about, and this is going to be shown in a court of law. Seriously, I'm going to leave it there. I really hope that gave you the confirmation and clarity that you needed and that you already intuitively knew. If you are new to my channel and this resonated, I would love you to hit on the like, the subscribe and on the notification bell so you can see more of my content and when I post. If you are a returning subscriber, soul family, mwah, 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 I love you. I'll see you later. Bye.